It was late at night in the glass-walled skyscraper of Armitage Industries. The office was quiet, the lights dim, and the city stretched out below like a sea of glittering stars. In the CEO's corner office, a woman in an impeccably tailored suit sat alone, staring at an old, broken music box on her desk. Her name was Evelyn Armitage, feared in boardrooms, admired in magazines, envied by rivals. But at that moment, her perfectly composed facade was cracking. She picked up the music box, its once delicate tune now silent for years. Her father had given it to her when she was a child, and it had stopped working the day he died. No repair shop had managed to fix it. No engineer in her vast company could bring it back. She whispered bitterly to herself, "If you can resurrect it, I'll let you steal me away." The words were meant as a joke to the empty room, a vow to no one in particular. What she didn't know was that someone had heard her. A man standing quietly outside, pushing a mop along the corridor, had paused. His name was Daniel. He was the night janitor, mid-30s, with tired eyes but a quiet strength in his movements. He had been working there for 6 months, cleaning the floors and emptying trash while the corporate world above him plotted deals worth millions. He never spoke much, and people rarely noticed him. But tonight, something about her words struck him. He knocked gently on the open door. Evelyn turned, startled. "You shouldn't sneak up on people," she said sharply, masking the fact that she'd been caught in a vulnerable moment. "Sorry," Daniel replied softly. "I couldn't help overhearing. You said if someone could fix that music box, you'd let them steal you away?" Her brow arched. That was a figure of speech, not an actual offer. "Still," he said, walking closer, "do you mean it?" She laughed, short, disbelieving. "Do you even know what this is? Every expert I've paid has failed to fix it. You're a janitor, not a watchmaker." "True," he said, his eyes steady. "But sometimes the people who can fix the most important things aren't the ones with the fanciest titles." She studied him for a moment, something in his calm voice tugging at her curiosity. "Fine. Impress me." She handed him the music box, fully expecting him to make a fool of himself. Daniel took it carefully, almost reverently. Instead of opening it on the spot, he placed it in a small cloth bag he carried. "I'll bring it back tomorrow." The next day passed like any other: meetings, contracts, and endless emails. Evelyn forgot about the strange encounter until midnight when Daniel reappeared in her doorway. He held the music box in his hands. Without a word, he wound the key and opened the lid. The tiny ballerina inside began to spin slowly, and a soft, haunting melody filled the room. Evelyn froze. She hadn't heard that song in 15 years. Her chest tightened as the memories flooded in: her father's warm laugh, the way he'd dance her around the room while the tune played. Her voice was shaky. How did you?" Daniel shrugged lightly. "I used to fix clocks and music boxes with my grandfather. Most people don't take the time to understand the soul of old things, they just try to replace the broken parts. But sometimes, the heart of it is still there. You just have to coax it back to life." Her eyes glistened. "Why would you do this for me?" "Because," he said, "you look like someone who's forgotten what hope sounds like." Something shifted inside her. The cold, untouchable CEO facade cracked, just enough for him to see the woman beneath. "And what about the second part of my promise?" she asked, half smiling through her tears. He smiled back. "I'm not here to steal you away. But if you ever decide to walk away on your own, I'll be here." Over the following weeks, Evelyn found herself seeking out the quiet janitor more and more. They'd talk late at night about music, loss, and dreams neither of them had dared to voice to anyone else. She learned that Daniel was a single father, raising an 8-year-old daughter after his wife's passing. He worked nights so he could spend the days with her. He learned that Evelyn, beneath her steel exterior, was lonely in ways money could never fix. But just when she thought their fragile connection was something she could explore, a scandal hit her company. A hostile takeover threatened her career, and the people she trusted most turned on her. She was on the brink of losing everything. That's when Daniel showed up, not with legal advice or business strategies, but with a quiet resolve. "You spent your life fighting battles alone," he told her. This time, let someone stand beside you. He became her anchor through the storm, watching her back, reminding her to eat, making her laugh when she thought she couldn't. And when the dust settled, she had not only saved her company but also discovered something she never expected: love that had been hiding in plain sight. One evening, long after the last boardroom light had gone dark, Evelyn walked into the janitor's closet, where Daniel was packing up his tools. She set the music box on the shelf, wound it up, and let the tune fill the air. "You never did cash in on that promise," she said softly. He looked at her with that same steady gaze. "I told you I wasn't going to steal you." She took a step closer. "Then maybe I'll let you have me willingly." And just like that, the walls between them fell away. The CEO and the janitor, the woman who had everything and the man who had nothing, walked out together into a future where both of them finally had something worth keeping.